Jack and I are out at one of our favorite shooting grounds. This is on the way out to Dugway or on the way to Yosepa. It's right next to Lone Rock. And it's just a dry lake bed here, and it's always done well to be a place for us to go through and shoot. Two things I wanted to review with you in this clip. One is the swivel seat by Hiro's Hot Rods. That'll be a quick review. And the second one is the Eletent made by Vanadium. This build would not have been possible without these two products. One being the swivel for the driver's seat is where I put it, and the other one for the Eletent that comes around and makes this enclosure on the back of the Vanadium. The swivel seat made it possible for me to use that much more room inside the cab, and it also made it so, along with the tent, so I could actually put a 6-foot bed in behind the passenger seat. I wanted the passenger seat for Jack to be able to ride in, so I didn't really want to mess with that. And the installation was a bit of a task. Because this is a 2007 EX, I had to go through and grind off the factory mounting tabs off the chassis of the chair. But after a fair amount of work there, I was able to attach the hardware for installation. I've seen a couple of knockoffs of this pop up on certain forums and Facebook threads made out of what looked like 1/8-inch steel, something you just bend by hand, and I would caution you against that. This is a stout and tested mount here for the swivel seat. It's all heavy duty. The steel is a 1/4-inch steel, and it's been factory pressed. It's a very worthwhile addition to my car. I'm sure it would be to your Element as well if you want to open it up. I know a number of you have gone with both seats to swivel around, creating this nice little conversation pit that you have in the middle of your Element, which is great. The Eletent 5D is made by Vanadium, and it comes in 5 different pieces. You're seeing 3 of those pieces here, the 2 side pieces and the one that I'm sitting inside, and these all Velcro together. This Velcro is all the way up from top to bottom there, making a very solid seam, solid weatherproof seam there. The 4th piece goes up in the hinge or the seam of the door where the door opens up, and it keeps that from having more rain or anything. It diverts the rain actually down the channels of the sides of the opening of the Element. And then it has a heavy duty zipper here to close this door, this huge door that's in the back. And then the door itself has a privacy flap as well that comes into play if you don't want the neighbors looking in on you. The flap itself could probably use just a little bit more hook and loop there to make it a little bit more secure, even though it's on the inside and it's nice, it doesn't get blown away by the wind. I've had this for a year now. Okay, it's been probably 25, 30 deployments with this. The rest of the tent has been a home run. The way it seals around the back opening of the Element gives me almost 2 more feet of space to work with back here, and that's what made my fold-out bed possible to reach, 74 inches is what I have on that bed. It provides me plenty of protection. It provides me plenty of privacy. I've had it in temperatures down below freezing, below 32 degrees, and I've still been able to stay warm. Of course, I had a sleep system that was able to do that for me, but Jack stayed warm as well. And it just all worked out well. I wish you wouldn't lick your privates while we're on camera there, buddy. Okay. The Eletent 5D is the epitome of a cottage industry product. Rain makes these. I don't know if he makes them in his garage or in a shop or where, but I know that they're all handmade. They're all it's sewn by machine. The zippers are double stitched into the main chassis of the tent. The screen material is a no-seam screen material, so when it is down and it is open, it's tough to see inside it unless you're backlit somehow that way. So there's been some nice careful thought put into not only the features and benefits of the tent, but how it fits into the actual opening of the car. Now that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Rain ships a Velcro kit, and eventually underneath the seams, the glue did start to give way a little bit and just kind of became a messy, mucky thing, especially when you're going from below 0 temperatures to 105 degrees, like what we've been doing here in the Element. So what I did is I peeled all the old stuff off. I went and found some of the same Velcro material that Rain uses on the design here. I was very careful to go through and make sure that the surface was clean, and then I went through with some isopropyl alcohol and wiped it all down before I did any type of adhesion. What I found though was I could remove a couple of screws of the trim up on top and down at the bottom, and if I put that Velcro up underneath that and screwed it back down again, it had another connection point that didn't make it so easy for, first off, for water or dirt to get underneath the actual Velcro, but it also helps keep it secure. So when I carefully take it off, I know it's not going anywhere. I also did a full 1-strip piece of Velcro on the bottom here on the tailgate. That is a little easier to come undone than what the other stuff was, because it just needs to hold it into place. It doesn't have to do anything structural. That way it keeps it nice and snug while it's easy to go through and remove it later on. When I'm done with it, I pack it up and I throw it up into one of my rifle cases there on top. So if you are looking to increase the square footage of your Element and want to be able to stretch out without having to do any modifications to the passenger seat or the driver's seat, this might be a way to go. I wanted a couple things here out of my build as far as its design was concerned. It had to be easy for me to do because of my declining strength. Secondly, it had to come together pretty quickly. This goes up in less than a minute and a half, I think. That's about what I'm able to do with it. So with that criteria, okay, easy and quick to set up, that's why I decided to go this route. So I hope you found this helpful. You can find the Eletent in a link below, along with the swivel seat base from Hiro's Hot Rods, okay? If you like what you see, please let me know there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it. As Jack and I prepare to get on the road again, it would be nice to get an income from the YouTube channel. And one of the ways I do that is through subscribers. But the second way I do that is if you watch the videos all the way through. So that would be appreciated as well. Okay, that's enough. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there.